Hi, I'm Other Steve.
And I'm just Nayla.
And this is... So here's the plan. We're going to watch a movie, and then we're going to pick out tropes that make good Grave Robbers from Outer Space cards. And if you don't know what Grave Robbers from Outer Space is, well...
How managed to survive somehow?
How did you find us? And where are you coming from? Really, please comment below and tell us where you're coming from.
So there's currently a community submission still out for our last film that we went over, King Solomon's Mines, so check it out. When we have prizes to announce, we will be announcing them. But in the meantime, what are we watching today?
Well, tonight we're watching The Naked Jungle.
The Naked Jungle, a 1950s classic adventure movie set in the Amazon rainforest, starring self-made man Christopher Lenigan, played by Charleston Heston, who clawed a cocoa plantation from the heart of the jungle. Eleanor Parker's mail-order bride, Joanna Lenigan,
Who didn't exist in the book.
who also didn't exist. There's this thing where it happens. The female leads don't exist in the book's original stories, but they show up anyway.
So Hollywood is inventing women out of thin air and still getting blamed for it.
Yeah. But anyways, Joanna Lenigan adds a layer of tension and romance as she navigates the wilds of the jungle, initially reluctant, but ultimately standing alongside her husband in the face of danger and certain death. Together they battle not just the rival plantation owners, menacing natives, and elements of the jungle itself, but Marabunta, a relentless army of ants 2 miles wide and 20 miles long, which is threatening the plantation and everything else edible in its path.
Well, the actual shot is the fight between the two of them for most of the movie.
Yeah, it gets pretty fiery. And speaking of that, fun fact. Well, we have some fun facts here. First, there were numerous radio adaptations of the original story by Carl Stevenson entitled Lenigan versus the Ants, which is a much more tame title than The Naked Jungle.
Isn't there one by Vincent Price that we used to listen to?
I think so.
Lux Radio Theater.
There's been a number of them, actually, at least 6 or 7, but that was something that was actually common in the 1950s. Radio drama was still very much a thing. Now we have podcasts. Oh, and one of the most intense arguments between the lead characters was actually improvised, where Heston splashed perfume all over Parker, and she was genuinely surprised, but then she kind of seized on it and ran with it, so we'll be seeing that pretty soon.
Lenigan is just a man charging in on a horse with red flags waving behind him.
He's
It's
such a jerk.
amazing how he turns into the hero by the end of this book.
Like,
Story.
movie. The book, I don't know.
There was no woman in the book,
There was no woman in the book, so it
it
didn't work out that
wasn't
way.
really the same sort of animal.
Yeah, when we first saw this movie, it was like, that guy's a jerk. Are we supposed to be rooting for him? Just let the ants eat him and it'll be better. But by the end, he actually earns his keep, and it's not a total wash. Anyways, enough about that. 3, 2, 1, go.
What he said. The popcorn is popped.
Ready? All right, lights out. Lights out. It's like lights, camera, action, but in reverse.
Lights, projector. Action.
Here we go. All right, here we go. Meanwhile, in the past, we've seen that again. Only now we're in 1901.
There's another beautiful font.
When the marriage by proxy was performed here, I took your place.
Marriage by proxy.
Very good. I also performed the ceremony.
She's our tough aristocratic gal.
No, she's the mail order bride.
Mr. Laniger will probably be here soon.
Well, it's the same actress.
Menacing natives. Here we go.
Man, I don't think I've seen a more offensive way to eat a pineapple than that. No, see? It is the sound of music.
You want him?
Boy for sale.
What about his family?
Oh, they're glad to lose boy. Make plenty.
Make plenty.
Make plenty. Oh, that's terrible. Now, unlike King Solomon's Mines, I don't know if he's actually speaking the language or not.
He is also unbuttoned.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna run away now.
You don't like being interrupted.
No. But never mind. You'll get used to me.
We should
Yeah, and now he's like full jerk.
I hope so.
We just need to have the red flag meter popping up every
Yeah.
time.
Expected.
Am I worse or better?
Just more. Dinner's at 7.
What time is bedtime?
Whenever you wish, madam.
Wow.
Wouldn't want to upset your schedule.
I could almost see some double entendres there.
Oh, there's the boy.
Look how clean he is.
He's their biggest fan.
The dinner was wonderful. Very good chicken.
It was lizard.
Did he just break that in his hand?
You have to do a taste like chicken card.
He's asserting dominance by crushing walnuts with his hands.
It's not nearly as hot as I thought it would. I was just trying to make conversation.
Why?
I'm beginning to ask myself that question too.
I'd like to hear it played before the termites get at it. I had it brought up river.
I was married.
Not a virgin.
Brother tell you.
Oh, we have to make sure she's not a virgin in the marriage by proxy character.
Yeah.
He left that out. They laughed at me up and down the river.
They laughed at me at the community college. Wait, no, he's not the mad scientist.
I
No.
wanted it to be filled with beautiful things.
He is the self-made man.
I'm proud of in this house that I'm proud of in the land that I took out of the river and the jungle with my bare hands.
No, witch doctor.
I think it's best not to overthink this. Let's find something else to be offended at.
Yeah. Here we go. We have a native ritual going on.
And there are drums. Okay, I know this is weird, but I didn't think there were headhunters.
Coco.
800 Indians
Okay.
working for me and nearly 200,000 acres of river bottom. Eaten by flies, worms, lice, half a dozen diseases, and yet all for that. Katina, this is Linogen's woman. He says he likes you. He's more civilized than the rest. He's like Igasha. He has Mayan blood. They were one of the most intelligent races in the history of the world.
Civilized native.
Mathematicians, architects, builders. Show Linogen, ma'am, your treasure.
It's a drunken head. Drunken head. Oh, you don't like Bob?
Okay, go back room.
Everything I say seems to make things worse. I'm trying not to irritate you.
I've noticed that.
It irritates me.
I find it irritating.
Oh, I called it. I'm sorry.
I want you to fight with me.
I'm very tired.
Be a peeping Tom and I'm gonna drink.
Knock, knock. Now, here's that scene that I was talking about. I'll be quiet.
Never has been. I didn't think it was necessary.
It wasn't
Ready?
locked.
Here we go. This was ad-libbed.
My perfume. You're my wife. Maybe you forgot that.
He's like,
Stolen kiss.
it wasn't very stolen.
No.
I'll have this fixed. Afterwards, till your boat comes, whether you lock it or not doesn't matter to me.
Well, we know that. You'll just bust it down anyway, dude. It was at this point I was absolutely convinced the bureaucrat was the love interest.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure to have you with us. But what brings Gruber here?
Ah.
Gruber's
Gruber.
always a bad guy.
Stealing his workers. The only workers I've ever known Gruber to lose were the ones he worked to death.
Well, I mean,
Oh, this guy too. Look at that.
he's really telling on himself since nobody else has whip marks.
According to Gruber's book, they're his men. I have to turn them over.
Bureaucracy.
Hang them. Hang them.
Hang them.
For what?
Murder. They killed one of my men.
If you're serious about hanging them, they have the right to a trial.
Damn it. Bureaucracy. He is the obstructionist bureaucrat.
Oh, they're weaponizing the bureaucracy against us.
And I want them back. Something is driving them out. And I think it's something big.
What?
It's something big.
Marabunta.
Finally,
Marabunta.
halfway through the whole movie.
In 4 or 5 days, sooner would be better. There was drum talk last night. I heard it. Something coming.
Drum talk. Phonograms.
Oh, just something coming. Very big trouble, Drum say.
Always gotta
Wait for it,
humiliate the
and
lady.
oh, mud.
Every one of these movies,
Yeah, the pristine dress.
it's
And
almost
the
like it's a
shoes.
metaphor.
And she lost her shoes.
Yes, what is it?
This is for the bugs. Natives make it. It doesn't smell very good, but it works.
Native bug spray.
He's not gonna splash it on her.
Just rub it in.
Did you have the sunscreen on for me?
She is playing a long
Oh,
game.
yeah.
Oh gosh. Touching a woman.
This is as naked as the naked jungle gets.
She knows what she's doing. This entire movie is about a married widow looking for a guy.
Oh, meaningful stare.
I don't know what
Now-
to do.
Kiss.
He's like when our cat Dobby sees us eating smoked salmon. He just stands there staring at it desperately.
Yeah. Oh, he's like, ah, is it hot in this jungle or is it just me?
Every single one of these movies has lady has a dream,
Yep. Nightmare.
cries out for help. Okay, I'm sorry. For a moment, I didn't realize the other guy was there. We would have really thought it was her dream.
Woke me up.
We as well. It took us a while to realize what it was. The silence.
Yep. Sudden silence.
Hmm.
Never heard it before.
Hey.
Yeah,
And
I
then canoe.
assume this was already gone over.
It's Grover.
River.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer man.
Eaten down to the bone.
But they left his hair?
It doesn't taste good. 10 caterpillars feeding at once.
It was actually really gross. And they would pull in your hair.
Yeah. Whoa, there it is. Marabunta.
And if we zoomed up, we'd see that it spells the naked jungle.
Army ants. On the march.
Marabunta. Soldier ants.
If you're trying to say goodbye, don't bother.
Why not?
I'm staying here.
But I'm staying too.
Get in that boat.
No.
No. No.
Will your men stay?
They'll stay tonight because they're ashamed. They'll stay tomorrow because they have to. I burned their boats.
Oh,
Oh.
burn the boats. Oh, that'd be a good way to stop
So what? It's done.
any kind of escape from an aquatic location.
Burn the boat.
Burn the boats.
Would be a great card.
Actual footage, so
Actual footage of them getting the leaves into the water.
somehow.
Ants
Somehow.
really do this?
Yeah. And this is why weapons are ineffective against swarms. Just saying.
Or you could, like, get a broom. Flamethrower.
Set it on fire.
Set it and
Don't
forget,
forget
it.
it.
I want a moat.
Meanwhile, the next day, everything is eaten or burnt.
Also slept through it.
Yep, you're right.
Although I think in her case, slept through it is in quotation marks for most of that night.
Well, she survived.
She started out the movie as not a virgin, so that's not surprising.
You know, sometimes the cards just work.
He got to start the movie not a virgin. If you become not a virgin during the movie, you're just dead. Which means he's doomed.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he's still a virgin.
Christopher, why didn't you awaken me?
There was no reason to.
The house.
There is no
What
reason.
done to the house?
I love you.
I do love you,
That's all I've ever wanted. We'll start from here.
despite being an ass the
This is
entire
where we
movie.
meet, Christopher.
I mean, how bad must the first husband have been?
Oh, she said he was drunk.
When
Remember?
we say goodbye
Mhm.
to. Keep it with you. Every minute.
What for?
We need a gun with one bullet.
Hmm.
In case the ants get through.
Well, actually, gun with one bullet. Discard, remove character from play, bank the character.
Oh, that'd be interesting. No, dynamite! We haven't brought dynamite back yet. That was in the original game.
They pretty much do that in this look.
Oh, there it goes!
Boom! And I
Blow
missed
the
it.
dam! And now the swarm goes away, but oh boy, that's a lot of stuff sluicing down.
Maybe I should have thought twice about being down. We should do a gross takes behind the scenes where we watch how these are made,
I
like
would
the
love to
making
do that.
of.
I would love to do that.
Like at this time we would.
Oh, all the cocoa's going away. Oh, all the chocolates. Turns up the egress, I guess.
Why didn't they think of, I don't know, sandbags? 4 bags of cocoa.
No. Soggy, but not dead.
Sorry, I got an ant in my ear. What were you saying? You got his shirt off. I see you got your shirt off again. It's absolutely the production values for men.
Yeah, there's a couple of those going.
We need more. The female gaze will not be denied.
And that's how they end it.
That's it. Marabunta's just like traipsing through the rest of the community.
Floating down the river.
Well, that was manly. That was
masculine.
It smells like testosterone and definitely daddy issues. Actually, that was
Yeah.
probably peak Charlton Heston.
That was Pete Charlton Heston, indeed.
I mean, it's kind of crazy. He does the 10 Commandments after this, I think it was. So 10 Commandments is all let my people go, and this movie is all keep my people here, burn the boats.
Yeah, pretty much. Leave no survivors. No, wrong movie again.
And next time we plan to be watching The Secret of the Incas.
Secret of the Incas, yes. It is an interesting flick. Also starring Charlton Heston. Because,
and his unibrow.
And his unibrow. And it actually has some of the earliest inspiration for Indiana Jones.
Also a lot of exotica music.
Oh, it's really weird.
If you like Tiki, you're going to love this movie.
Absolutely. But here's what's next. Head on over to graverubbersgame.com and submit your ideas for a chance for your card to be included in an official release. A brand new set is upcoming.
You can bet I'm going to be going over there and putting in my gun with 1 bullet card.
I'm thinking I'm going to be going with the whole breaking the dams thing, or something about how swarms really can't be. You can't solve a swarm with weapons.
Molasses. Molasses on everything. That seems to be what they did in this one.
In any case, until next time, keep watching the skies.
What he said.
Tell me about spoons.
I do believe you're developing a sense of humor.